Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 7 driving tips for beginners. There are so many useful driving tips for beginner drivers. I can literally make a video with probably 100 of them, but I've decided to make this video with what I consider to be 7 very important, crucial tips for beginner drivers. Now let's get right to it. Tip number 1 is avoid distractions. Now this one is obviously obvious. You want to avoid as many distractions as possible. Here are a few things that you can do to avoid distractions. Put your cell phone away. Don't leave it within sight, because even if you're not touching it, you might see it illuminate when someone calls you or texts you, and then you're gonna be looking at it, and that's a distraction. So put your cell phone away. Set your radio station presets beforehand, so you're not searching for stations. You're able to just go through the presets, or even get a playlist. Here's a cool tip: get a playlist of like 30 songs or 50 songs, and the playlist just continues, so you don't have to adjust your radio station. You can just continue allowing the playlist to play. Set your climate controls beforehand. Do everything before you leave. This way that you're not as distracted. You're not nearly as distracted while you're driving, and just focus on the road ahead of you for the most part. Tip number 2 is to remember to signal. Now, people will signal for their driving test with every single time that they steer the car, but then that habit oftentimes will break, and the habit will go away because people start forgetting to signal. They think it's unnecessary when they're like the only one on the road, and that's not the case. Always signal. It's a habit, because the moment that you think, oh, well, there's no one else around me, I'm going to switch lanes without signaling, well, that's the moment that maybe the next time you might forget to signal when there are other people around you. Always remember to signal. Number 1, because of the legality around it, but number 2, because of the courtesy and also the safety factor. You're driving this heavy vehicle at relatively high rates of speed. A signal takes a fraction of a second to turn it on, to use it, and it lets everybody else know what you're doing, which increases the level of driver safety for you and other drivers substantially. Remember to signal. Tip number 3 is to always come to a complete stop. Once again, just like signaling, when people take their driving test, they come to complete stops, and then as they've had their license for a number of weeks, months, and years, they end up rolling stops, and they end up not coming to a complete stop. Come to a complete stop, because if you don't come to a complete stop, you're making an assumption based on what other people are doing. You're making an assumption that the other person is going to come to a complete stop and you're going to be able to roll through it, or you're making the assumption that there's nobody at the intersection, when in reality you might have just not seen them, and that's how accidents happen. Come to a complete stop whenever you're supposed to. Red lights, stop signs, whatever the case is, come to a complete stop and do all of your checks, your safety checks, before you proceed. Tip number 4, don't speed. Now, don't speed is a key factor, because when you first get your license, you're driving a car with that's pretty powerful for the most part. It can go much faster than you can on a skateboard, on a bike, walking, running. This vehicle can travel much faster for the most part, okay? So some people tend to get excited and they start speeding. In reality, speeding is very dangerous, and also it doesn't get you where you need to be much faster. You won't save much time at all, and there are ways to get other places faster without speeding if you need to. There's different routes, there's different areas of traffic, there's different methods, but the key thing is don't speed. It's almost useless and severely dangerous. So just don't speed. Tip number 5, get to know your car, okay? When you're a beginner driver, chances are you haven't gotten to know your car, whether it's a new car, a used car, your parents' car, your driving instructor's car, whatever the case is. Get to know your car. Get to know all of the features, all of the functions, because it will help you with not getting distracted, and it'll help you drive. Some of the features in your car are meant to help you drive safer and better. Something like cruise control can increase the level of safety of you as a driver and for the drivers around you. Plus, it's convenient and comfortable. Something like knowing where the radio station volume knob is, or where the radio volume knob is, allows you to adjust the volume without looking for it, which increases the level of safety. So get to know your car for the comfort, for the convenience, but also and especially for the safety. Tip number 6, maintain the proper following distance plus a little bit more. So there's a proper following distance guideline for wherever you live at different speeds. You should do some research and figure out what that following distance is, because it might differ from one place to the next, but maintain that proper following distance and then a little bit extra. The reason that I say a little bit extra is because when you're a beginner driver, your reaction time is not going to be as fast as an experienced driver, okay? Your driving skills, believe it or not, are not going to be as honed in as someone that has been driving for 20 years. For the most part. So what I mean is that you should maintain the proper following distance plus add a little bit because you're a beginner driver. There's no harm in leaving an extra car length above the following distance between you and the car in front of you. So go the following distance plus one extra car length, or even two. If you do that, it adds a little bit of your to your reaction time availability, meaning you have more time to react to what's happening up ahead of you because there's that increased distance. Therefore, it decreases the likelihood of you getting into an accident. And it's as simple as that. That's why I want you to do it. Last but not least, tip number 7 is to leave earlier than necessary. Now, this is a key factor. By leaving earlier, you won't be rushed. You won't be as tempted to speed. You're going to be more relaxed. You're not going to feel anxious. You're going to be focused on the road instead of focused on trying to get there faster. So with that being said, just leaving 10 minutes earlier, 20 minutes earlier, whatever the case is, allows you to increase your level of safety as a driver for yourself and for those around you. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over 7 driving tips for beginners. These are 7 tips that I would say are some of the most important and most crucial driving tips that beginner drivers can use. So use them effectively. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What are some other driving tips for beginner drivers or for new drivers? Let me know as a comment down below. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.